Hey everybody, what is going on? Serial Overdrive here, and today I'm playing Entropia Universe. Today, as the title says, I'm going to be talking about mission updates and all sorts of cool things that came with the latest update to Entropia Universe. And let's start off with the most exciting thing first. You can now see point PECs, right? So like if you look at this item, you see it's 46.4 PECs. So you get that 0.4 PECs. No, I'm just kidding, guys. That's not actually what I'm not at all talking about that. Anyways, we're going to be talking about the new mission system and everything with that new mission system. So literally, I'm going to go ahead, kill an Aatrox, get that mission notification. We're going to sort of just dive into it. So let's go ahead and get that kill here so we can start this off. You can notice mob titles are a little bit different too, the text and all that. Also, there's been some changes with Crystal Palace shares. I'm going to be going over that later on Crystal Palace. I can't actually kill any of the mobs there, but I'm still going to go over that. But today we're mostly going to be talking about the mission changes. That little PEC thing, I just thought I'd point that out right in the beginning is a little bit of a joke, and just to point it out because that's something a lot of people would miss. I thought I had 46 PEDs worth of that stuff at first. So I was like, geez, I've got a lot. All right. Anyways, you can see right up here, you've unlocked Aatrox Challenge. So let's go ahead and loot that. Decent loot, whatever. So Aatrox Challenge, what exactly does all that mean? Alright, well, if you go, you guys don't see it, but my game bar is literally sitting right there. I can't move it now. This is, alright, we're going to do this a little bit differently here. So it's a codex, right? So I know there's a codex bar like right in the upper right hand corner of my screen, but literally the recording bar that tells me like how long I've been recording and whether my mic's on and all that is blocking it. So we're going to go through here, the action library, and click into the codex. Sorry about that little snafu. And here you go. You can see that we've got a nice little description for the Aatrox. The site being rather short, the Aatrox, Atroxinosaurus, is a formidable predator. Using its forearms and outer jaws to clamp onto its prey, it then delivers a killing bite with its inner teeth. So you can see there's 26 different missions now. You can see your rank through all those missions. By killing the mob, you automatically get that mission. We're going to go ahead actually and just try and complete this challenge because it doesn't seem like it's too much. So I'm not sure if the challenges are kill-based or maturity-based. We're about to find out with this because before I killed the young. Now that we're killing an Aatrox mature, we're going to see if that rank jumps up by more than 2.9%. So obviously, if you just sort of run through the math real quick, we're talking about maybe like 30 to 40 mobs, probably like maybe more like 40 to 50, somewhere in that range of mobs that we need to kill if we're only killing young. If this does do something based on maturity, that's going to mean that we can actually kill less of them as long as we're killing higher level mobs. So let's go ahead and get that loot. And it looks like it does a little bit because instead of getting 2.9, it looks like we got 3.2%. So now we're going to go ahead and kill an old and see if that changes things even more. So we're just doing a little bit of an experimentation here to talk about the mission system and sort of dive into what it's all about. I'm doing this probably, I mean, some of you guys probably know this. Maybe they even said it in the notes. I read through the update list real quick for Entropia Universe, so hopefully I'm getting everything right. If I don't, feel free to correct me down in the comments below. Also, while we're at it, while we're killing these guys, let's go ahead and check out these old missions. So you still have your normal mission log, and that's where you can go to see all your old missions. Ooh, so look at that. So the old is actually worth more. We got 3.5%. So this is definitely something that's based on the maturity of the mob you kill. So if you kill higher maturities, you're going to be rewarded for that. So that is very good to see. I definitely like that better than the kill 1,000 creatures, because if you're killing youngs, that's way different than if you're killing olds. So yeah, as you can see, this is the normal Aatrox challenge. And you've also got hunting challenges that are still in effect. So depending on how far you got on your hunting challenge is going to depend on what challenge you have left. For Aatrox, you can see I did not kill 1,000 of them, which means once I kill 1,000, I'm going to get that old reward from the hunting challenge. And I've still got this new reward counting to it. So what we should see here is they both increase with this kill. And they both did, so you can see that that's sort of properly fleshed out. Here we're going to go ahead and kill a provider, so that's going to give me a few more points too. So yeah, here you can actually really see the difference between the two mission systems. When I kill this provider, my kill 1,000 Aatrox mission goes up by 1. But the Aatrox challenge is going to go up by a way bigger percentage, which is very nice. Also, the fact that it's percentage based means that now I can actually like hunt with a teammate, and we're both going to get percentage increases. Also, I just realized I forgot to make my new armor set, so I've got to manually go ahead and put those shoes on. I'm using Gremlin, I guess. I'll put those on later, I guess. Hopefully it won't kill me. That would really suck if this provider killed me. It's definitely possible because I must have forgotten to put my shoes on. I don't have that in my armor set, and I need to do that. So yeah, you can see, there we go, 17%. So that's a lot bigger jump right there. Yeah. I had my shoes on, which is not something you want to do in your hunting. Turns out that no matter what sort of clothing shoes you wear, those do not affect your durability. Oh, we do not want to kill that bad boy there. Aatrox Alpha. That's crazy. That is a crazy one. I'm not going to be killing that Alpha. That's different. I've never seen an Alpha spawn in this location. Ooh, that's an interesting one. I've never seen an Alpha spawn here. So it's going to be interesting. Like someone might get something cool out of that kill. Anyways, back to the topic. So you can see the changes in the mission, and what's going to happen is now that they're automatically added, that's a huge benefit to you. And with these old missions, you should have a year to complete those. So if you're fairly well along on a mission, you shouldn't have any trouble completing it. If it's a mission that you're not too far along on, it's probably best not to focus on that. So for those of you guys who've been playing for a while, what I'd recommend doing is going through all your missions and seeing which ones you really care about, and which ones are worth completing, right? Like some of them you might only have 30 kills. Is that a mob you like killing? If it is, maybe you should go ahead and do it. But if it's not, maybe you shouldn't really bother. It's going to be up to you guys really how you want to go with that. You can see some of these missions, like the Mubalax one, definitely worth getting. And the fact that you double down and you can get 2 types, like that just makes it all that more awesome, because for a little bit here it's going to be possible to get like double skills sort of with completion of these missions, which is going to lead a lot of players to huge jumps in skill levels if they played this right. I definitely wasn't planning. I mean, I knew it was coming, but I wasn't planning my missions and everything like that around it. So, you know, it is what it is for me. But yeah, I really like this system. I like how it does that percentages, so you can see how close you are. That's very cool. I'm definitely a big fan of this mission system. Like I wanted to make this video for you guys. That was actually pretty good loot. I wanted to make this video for you guys, so I literally came all the way back from Arkadia. I literally 2 days ago flew to Arkadia. I did a few videos on like mining runs and stuff like that, and I'm like, all right, we're gonna be on Arkadia for a while. The mission system came out, and this mission system you don't have on anywhere other than Calypso right now. So if you're on Arkadia, if you're on Rocktropia, if you're on Taloon or Cryan or any of those other planets, Next Island, I think that's the only one left, you're not gonna see these mission changes. You're gonna have the codex, but by killing a mob on one of those planets, you're not gonna unlock anything for the codex. So that does leave some sort of. It's interesting because that means that a lot of people are probably going to want to come back to Calypso. If you're on Arkadia, if you're on any other planet, you almost want to come back to Calypso for a little bit just to run through these challenges. If you're really interested in skilling up, that's what I'd recommend doing. Like if you've got these hunting challenges on Calypso that you've left unfinished, you've got 1 year to finish them. It sounds like a lot of time, but if you're like me, just slowly going at it, you'll probably want to come to Calypso and just sort of get through what you can get through right away, because it's good just to get those out of the way. So like that 1,000 Aatrox kill, that's going to be important for me to get, because that's a good amount of skills I'm going to get. And we're going to see here from this challenge just what the rewards are for this. I'm guessing they're going to be on par with like a level 1 Aatrox challenge. It's very interesting though. So the way it works now, Mindark, you're going to have 26 different levels. I don't know if those levels are going to skill up or if it's going to be the same amount of mob to kill. We're going to see that once we get through this sort of rank 1 challenge. You can rank up to level 26, I believe. And once you're level 26 for a mob, the challenges are just going to be repeating. So there's going to be no downside to killing a huge number of one mob. You're just going to be able to keep repeating the challenge over and over and over again and getting the benefits for that, which is a really nice system. That was, full disclosure, that was not implemented for a player like me. That's implemented for a lot of like the more hardcore players who are really putting in a lot of time. And those are the guys that they might have one mob that's just their favorite mob to kill. They love doing it. They probably run through all their missions already, and they're sitting there complaining because they want to keep getting skills. They want to keep getting missions completed, but they can't because they've done everything. This is like the perfect system for them. So they're probably over the moon about this, honestly. So yeah, for those guys out there, like, congrats. It's gonna be cool. And so we got that. Also, what you should notice too, since that Aatrox Alpha spawned there probably have been some changes to these spawn points. Along with that, as far as we're going over a few updates, they did now for Arkadia. If you want to buy Arkadia Moon Deeds, still don't recommend it. It's up to you. Do whatever you want to do. But if you want to buy Arkadia Moon Deeds, you can now get them. I think it's like 300 USDs worth, and you get a free little robot pet. I've asked around. I don't know anybody who has one. I'm trying to find out like sort of what the perks are for having that robot pet, if it has some nice buffs or something like that you can get, because if it does, there is a chance that some of these higher level hunters, again, might be beneficial for them to go ahead and spend the money to get that. So let's go ahead and convert some ammo. I just want to run through this. This is going to be a longer hunt. I was originally planning just to do like a real quick video, just saying like, oh yeah, here's the rank, here's me ranking it up. Boom, bing, bang, boom, we're done. But I want to get to rank 2 with this, just so we can see sort of that progression, that change, and discuss it. I'm thinking like I could cut up the video, but we might as well do long form, because if I get a global, it'll be cool. Plus, there's like a little bit more to talk about, and I'm sure a lot of people that are looking for updates, this is going to be the video they come to. Like I said, with Crystal Palace shares, those I'm going to be doing a little bit later. I think what I'm going to do is there's a guy again. I think I didn't mention him in a recent video, because that video is coming out after this video. So I mentioned him recently in that video that you guys, ooh, that's not good. What is going on? What is going on? All these guys just came at me out of nowhere. We got a provider. We got an old. We got another old. This is why I wear way too much armor. But yeah, what's going to be going on is I'm going to be going to Crystal Palace and talking about the deeds and why like Crystal Palace deeds are worth what they worth. I originally didn't think the deeds were going to be as successful as they are, but I've got to eat my words here, folks, because on that call I'm wrong. I'm 100% wrong. And that happens. I get calls wrong just like any other human being out there. We're almost 50% of the way done with rank 1, so you can see this is going to be less than 30 minutes to do. Which is very cool. The fact that you can just get these missions out of the way and really like get rolling just right off the bat is nice. It's a lot better, I think, than the old system. Like, I think this is going to be it's going to take me less time to hit rank 2 than it took me to get through that like first series of Aatrox kill missions. So I like that. I've seen some people like, oh, what is this? Another provider. Oh boy. Oh my. Okay. They are just loving me today. Let's kill this mature. That's going to be an easy one to get rid of. Good chance for me to show off why I have ghost armor. A lot of people say I'm wasting money with it, which I probably am. I should heal up here. I really should heal up, because what's going to happen is one of them's going to hit me for a big hit and I'm going to die. And that's going to suck. Because you've always got to remember when you're getting mobbed like this, there are those crit hits that happen. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this. Also, if you guys are here for the mission update stuff, I think I've said everything I'm going to say about the missions. There's not really much to say. Oh, yeah, I was going to say, some people are criticizing the mission system. They're saying they don't like it because it's just so bland. Like, 26 ranks now instead of 3. Oh, my lord, this is horrible. I get where that sentiment comes from. Like, it does seem like a lot more, but in reality, is it really that much worse? Like, someone like me, I am not going to be using 26 ranks. Honestly, Mind Arc could give me 5, and that's going to be enough for a player like me. But for the people who play a lot more than me, for the people who like are really like hardcore into the game like I used to be at one point, they might blow through 10 ranks in a couple weeks, or maybe even a day. Maybe I underestimated it, and there's someone out there that's going to do this in a day. I don't know. But there's some people who are just going to blow through those, and the fact that they have that a bit more longevity now and that unlimited usage is really amazing. It's a well thought out thing that's going to really help people out. So like, yeah, only good things can come from it. And the people who want like a little bit more, they want more of a story and stuff like that, I don't believe that's what these things were ever about. I don't believe that these missions were ever about having a good story or anything like that. So yeah, that's it is what it is. These missions are about progression and sort of seeing your skills go up and everything like that. And for that purpose, awesome, awesome idea from Mindark. Anyways, I think at this point, unless I get a global or anything like that, I'm going to go ahead and like cut the video here and jump to when I finish this so we can talk about that. And we're back, so we've got 99% almost done with rank 1. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump in and see what happens once I kill this mob. We're going to just see how that mission skill sort of updates and then probably end the video there. There's no loot that I got that was really worth talking about, no globals or anything crazy, so just cut it off and we're just going to go ahead and get this kill, see how the ranking up works, and then call it a video. So one more kill, we should be able to get it. I think that percentage is going to bring over, so you should get 1.9% towards rank 2. We only got 1%, so obviously you can see that there is a little bit of a difference there. Like rank 2 is going to take you longer to get through than rank 1. That's sort of what we suspected though, so that all makes sense. Let's go ahead and check out the codex to see how this skill gain works, if I got it automatically or how that's going. So here you go. You've got a button down here that says claim reward. So we can go ahead and click that. It's going to give me 61.87 PEC in sort of any of these skills. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and take a look at my skills and figure out which one I want and sort of go from there. But for the purpose of the video, that's that. If you guys look at this, we'll get the loot. Now we can point out a few things. You can see there's a lot more skills here for you to gain and that you can get. So that's a very cool feature that you've got there. I really like the fact that you can do that. Like overall, they've done a really good job with this, and the fact that I can get so many more skills is a lot more motivating, because now instead of looking at it and being like, I can get rifle or I can get like aim, and neither of those counts towards short blades, so you're sort of screwed if you're a melee player, right? Now if you're a melee player, if you're interested in getting into that, you can go kill things with your rifle, and then you can actually use those kills to sort of increase your skills in other areas, which is a really nice way to sort of increase your skills without really having to go down and start killing lower level mobs again. So I really do like this change overall, especially now that I've seen this. Super happy with it. Awesome work, Mindark. And yeah, I guess that's it. So everybody that's watching, thank you so much for watching. And as always, until next time, peace.